YouTube. Today, the date is Halloween. I'm not doing anything real special here for Halloween, but we are going to be doing this little video here. I get a lot of people have asked me about errors, and I get um, very frustrated with especially eBay. Macari's another one you got to be careful on. I think maybe Etsy. I don't know. I don't go on all of them. I do go on Macari once in a while. eBay I do shop on, and I do sell actually on eBay, along with Whatnot. And even Whatnot you got to watch out for. I mean, some people call things, an error, and it really isn't. And if you're an error coin hunter, well, you need to know things, right? You need to know whether it's an error or not. And so we're on eBay right now. This is current, right? Well, today that I'm doing this, the day I'm doing this, which is actually this is the 29th, the 29th, but you'll see it on the 31st. So some of these coins might be sold by then. So, but here we go. This first one, and I did blow this up a little bit so it's easier for you to see. But this first one, they're asking 75 or best offer. It's got a little die chip there. It's cool. It's not $75 cool. Not $75 cool. Okay, here we go. We got a Lincoln Wheat Penny DDR DDO L error. Well, we've talked about these before. Let's see. Oops. Get out of that. L error, huh? Well, let me look here. Little die chip maybe on E up there. I'm not seeing a DDO. And I'm not seeing a DDR. And I don't know what they mean by L error. Because it doesn't have that normal, like we see the L on the rim thing. What are they saying here? Anything? Not really. So, yeah, no, not an error. Just a 57 Denver. Now, this is an error. This is a blank planchet. This is 2.5 gram, which means that it is a zinc planchet, which puts it at 82 plus or 82 or newer. In 82, you could get one or the other. So you could end up with the 3.1 or 2.5 copper or zinc. So this is, and I mean, that's not a horrible price right there for it. Let's see, 17 rare penny. I mean, they're not saying that they say error, but I mean, what are they thinking is an error? Error. That looks like corrosion. That looks like corrosion. Missing L and Liberty, and they said holes. Well, the L's on the rim, like we've talked about, which is not actually but that L would probably be there if this thing wasn't so corroded and scratched and everything else. So, no. They didn't get any bids, so people are like, yeah, I understand that's not actually what it is. Now, 13, maybe they're fairly new in the hobby, they don't know any better. That's fine. But I just don't want you, as my subscribers, to fall victim to something like this. Now, a 17 penny isn't worth 20 bucks either. If they were down around 2, $3, maybe if you needed it for your book. Let's see, 56 Denver, perfect double D. Huh? Oh, we're talking about yep, there we go. We got an RPM. There we go. That's a nice one there. And this price, to be honest, is not a bad price. They have zero. I always worry about people that are just starting out, but I mean, this is a double die. Well, not a double die, an RPM, a repunch mint mark right there. In fact, I probably have one of those laying around somewhere if I looked hard enough. But yeah, that is a repunch mint mark right there. It's not a horrible price either. I like to see that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Well, we got lamination here. Well, yeah, it might have one there, but no mint mark. I love that. We love that, don't we? Is it a lamination error? It's really tough to tell. Again, people, if you're putting up coins for sale on like eBay, make sure it's high quality photos. Like high quality. I mean, most cameras on phones nowadays, even my old S8 has a pro setting in it for taking photos. And that's what you need to be using is that pro setting and good lighting and a contrast in color. A lot of times I use for like pennies, I'll use white background. Usually looks better. If I'm taking a picture of something silver, then I'll use a black background. These are just little things that can really bring up the value of your coins when you're selling them this way. I'm not going to say that's a lamination because I can't tell for sure. I can't tell. That could be just a scratch. And the no mint mark, we all know, is a Philly. Somebody wants this coin. I mean, free shipping, it's 99 cents. You know what? For a 30 in this shape, it's probably not a bad price. But if they're buying it for an air stuff, it's not worth it. What do we got here? 94 dime rare error strike. Buy it now, it's 500. Well, let's go look at it. Um, so we talk about PMD a lot, right? That would be this. This is definitely post mint damage. I mean, it might have had a strike through right here, like struck through grease or something at some point. But there's so much other damage to this thing that it's not even worth that. It's not even worth that. And they don't even talk about the error. Like, if you're going to put down that it's got an error, then talk about that error. What kind of error is it? You know? Let's see, what do we got here? $99 for this one, huh? 1940 something. And look at how bad that photo is. Oh. And that. I mean, there is a lot of damage to that thing. Could be struck through, though, because we're missing the T up there for trust and missing stuff down on the bottom. So that could be a strike through grease. It's not worth $99, though. And they don't even show they don't even look at this up here. They're just looking at the date. They don't even look at up at the top there where it show right here where we're missing the T. So it's not $99 though. I mean, struck through grease, $5 to $10. What? I love it when people come up with their own types of stuff. UFO meteor over Monticello. No mint mark, so 39. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I mean, it's a planchet error. Sure is. And it is a 39, no min mark, which means it's a Philly, 39 Philly, which, that's a fairly good date. We're talking, second year of the coin. So $6. Mm, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'd call it a UFO meteor. I think I would call it a planchet error, which is really cool. A rare Georgia State quarter error. Let's look at that. What are we talking about here? Okay, they really don't talk about it. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Hmm. There's no error. It's just a worn coin. A nice circulated coin. There's an error. There's an error right there. Look at that. Broad struck. A broad struck. Look at that. That's nice. I like that coin. And we've talked about this. It's the coin wasn't held in the collar when it was struck. And we've also talked about, the price. They're spendy. Broad strucks are really nice, though. I like broad struck coins. Hmm. Hmm. We're going to add that to my watch list because I may come back and pick that up. I really like that coin. Let's see, what do we got? Split planchet. Well, let's see. Let's see. Are they gonna be able to? Are they gonna show? How are they saying split planchet? Ah, so that's not a split planchet, I bet. Um, that looks like somebody like it. The whole back is just wore off. A split planchet, you wouldn't see anything, any details really. And look at the lines, the scrape lines there. It's like it was filed off or sanded off. Um, so again, we're this is I will say this is PMD, post mint damage right there. And look at they probably don't know any better, but I want all of my followers, my subs, to know better. There's over 400 of you now. We're working our way up to 500. I want y'all to know better. Oh, we got currency. Look at that. Miscut error. Yeah, I can see it right there. Around the edge, we got thicker here, really thin there, medium there. And it's a 76, and it looks like it's in really nice shape. Um, 76, bicentennial note. Not a fancy serial number or anything. Looks like it's in really decent shape, though. Uh, so, yeah, it should be a lot more than that, to be honest. More than the $2 here. We should be probably closer to 5 on that thing. Let's see what we can do. Let's hit it up with a 4. Let's see if we get high bid. Boom. 325 right now is the high bid with free shipping. I mean, if I pick that up, that'll be a good pickup. Let's see. $2,500. Hey, let's see what that is. Uh-huh. What do we got here? A 97. Great. What are they what are we saying is a problem with it? Oh. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Again, PMD, not an actual error. Post-mint damage. Again, probably don't know any better. Most likely the people buying from them, if they've sold other ones like that, probably don't know any better. What the heck? Oh, look at that, a 22, no D. The plane. Of course, that's not a Philadelphia now, remember. 1922 was only done in Denver, so if it's missing that D, then, that's an error. Uh-huh, blank nickel, huh? Yeah, what they don't understand is that zinc underneath there. That's the copper cladding has come off, has been worn away, and that's just zinc that they're seeing. It's not a nickel. But let's see, Funko Pop, Nickelodeon. Yeah, see, so they don't sell coinage really. It looks like, so they probably don't know. 2,500 bucks? No, it's not even worth a penny to be honest. That would go back to the bank. They'd give you a penny back and send that off for destruction. Now, I'm not trying to be a jerk about all these people and stuff, but um, I just am trying to educate, right? Let's see this. Let's see what we got here. 1970 Denver Washington corner struck on a dime stock. Struck on dime stock, you say? Oh. I'm not. I mean, I get this happens, and I'm not really familiar with it all, but um, I'd like to see the thickness. Do we have a thickness? We do. I mean, I'm trying to see. I mean, going from a dime to a quarter, that usually don't have that much detail still. All right. I've seen ones like that before in pictures, and normally you don't get, usually you end up with like just basically the bird on the reverse. All right. I'm not saying it's not, and if you want to try it for 80 bucks plus a few bucks shipping, I mean, go for it. Right? Um, I don't know. It's always hard with some of those. It's really hard, and for something like this, to be honest with y'all, like I say, I don't know what it is. If it is, the only way I would buy something like that is if it was graded. I don't think I'd buy a raw one. Now you're going to get a better deal, obviously, on a raw one, and if it is actually struck on a dime stock, which I guess we could look up real quick, how much does a dime stock weigh? Let's find out. Hold on. I'm going to pause you for a second. Alright, well, I just bleep bloop down there in that old Google machine there, and since 65, all dimes minted in the US weigh 2.268 grams. Uh huh. 2.268 grams. Okay. We go down here, let's see, 2.268 grams. 4.2 grams. Hmm. Hmm. Not struck on a dime stock. Now, it could be bottle capped. It could be. Like, there could have been another coin on the die, and then this one got struck, you know, and that could have caused this whole thing, right? Honestly, that's what I'm thinking it is, because the obverse doesn't look too terrible. The reverse is what really looks bad. And again, we're going to go through those errors, those different errors and stuff together here coming up in a video. I'm going to put together a nice slideshow and stuff with some of my coinage and probably some photos too. So that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, it was. Never mind. All right, let's look at this $1,200 coin here. What do we got? What do we got? We got a 93. Okay. We got a 1993. Obverse looks actually really nice. Not $1,200 nice. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. We got a floating roof. Ugh, look at that photo. Now this is what I'm talking about right here, folks. You're gonna take a close-up image. Hey, guess what? That's what zoom's for. Don't get your camera down closer to it, because you know you're gonna shake and whatever. Zoom in. Now it's a floating roof. That's cool. That is cool. And this left side here, I mean, might still attach. I don't know. 1,200 bucks. No. Floating roof. I mean, they're rare. Don't get me wrong. A 93 with a floating roof is pretty rare, but not 1,200 bucks rare. Um, Probably 100 bucks, maybe 50 to 100, somewhere in there. If they dropped this price down to 50 bucks, they'd probably sell it. And it's a penny. You sell a penny for 50 bucks. Come on, that's a huge profit, right? That's a big win. Ooh, look, an Aircoin lot. I bought these before. What do we got? Hey, that's actually an Aircoin there. What else we got? This is an Aircoin lot, it looks like. Hey, we got a bow tie. So this, let's get this into a bigger size. This right here is, there was a planchet punch there, and a planchet punch there. And one's punched over there, and one punched over there. And that leaves this. That's really cool. They're not worth very much, but it's really cool. This is an off-center, definitely. Yep, right there. And it's got a readable date. That's what you always want on an off-center. Very nice. I like that. That looks good. What do we got here? We got a readable date. We have an off-center strike on a quarter. That's nice. What do we got? Oh yeah, that's a clip. That's a curved clip right there. Kind of rare to get a clipped Indian head. Hey, look, it's a broadstruck one. We've seen one of them. A 57 or a 55. I have one right in front of me. Yeah. What do we got? Grease-filled die. Oh yeah, right there. That's a grease strike right there, or struck through right there. Yeah, yeah. We got a 61 D over D uncirc. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, nice. And wait, is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, this was throwing me off here though. This Monticello. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I think that's my writing. Nah, it can't be because I don't use staples like that. This person's got writing identical to mine. Nice die chip right there. That's snow on the roof, is what they call that. Snow on the roof. Yeah. There's a lot of good ones in here. I mean, we're at 35 bucks with 17. I'm going to add that to my watch list. Maybe one of you. Well, it'll be gone by the time you get to this, so sorry. But maybe I'll buy this and have a bunch of these up for sale in one of my upcoming shows. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Improper Neil Planchet. Possibly. Let's see, what do we got? Elongated hole. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Mostly off centers. We're at 82 bucks on this one. 2 days, 16 hours left. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Could have used some nice close-up photos. That'd have been lovely. You know, you're allowed 20 some odd photos. Why don't you use them, you know? Oh, this is nice here, right here. I mean, I don't like it when people put down what they think with MS62. Well, maybe, maybe not, right? But that's kind of cool. I like the JFK one there. It's a little rich for my blood, but you know what? I'm gonna hit it because I do like off-center strikes. I really do. And I've never seen a JFK off-center, so that's really cool. So there you go. You got some there. Yep. I'll agree to that one. Uh, DDR. Double die reverse building doubling, you say? Um, yeah, okay, yes, kind of. Right there in the bottom corner, you can kind of see that little, like a double there. That's a machine doubling. We've talked about this on the show many times where we have double die and machine doubling. I still believe machine doubling is a mint error, but come on, we need to make sure we're not calling it a DDR. We need to make sure we're calling it an MD, a machine doubled. And then you got a better chance of selling it. Oh, what do we got here? Cap die. Hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is not the cap, but it was probably hit with the cap die. That bottle cap we've talked about. Yeah, that's actually a really good price there on that one. 25 bucks. That's a really good price. Maybe when you want to go check that out, and because there'll be time for you, that's a really good price if it's still at 25 bucks. Well, let's see, what do we got? We got the extra V. Oh, well, let's take a look here. Uh-huh. What's the rest of the coin look like? Okay, there we go. I don't understand this. Great condition personality coin. What? I mean, this is about the price that they should be going for in a in raw condition. Okay, that's a good price for it. But personality? What? Okay. The rarest penny in existence. Oh, we better check this out. We better check this out right now. The rarest penny in existence. Okay. What makes it so rare? What makes it so rare? Oh, that's funny. I like it. It's hilarious. Wow. Okay, so yeah, somebody was having a little fun there. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That looks to be. That actually looks to be a 1922, possibly Denver. Definitely has environmental damage. It does actually say 1922. It says no D environmental. I don't know. I kind of see a D though. Like right right there. You can see that little bump. That might actually be a D. Now this is slabbed. It is holdered, but I don't recognize the holder. Um, who's the whole? Oh, PCI. Yeah, and it's a red PCI. Yeah, yeah. PCI. Run the other way. Okay. The coin itself. You know what? A 22 for 45 bucks, even if it does have environmental damage, is a lot of money anyway. So, you know what? Picking up this price here, probably not bad, but I would say I would if I was gonna do this one here, if any of you are gonna do it, I would make an offer at about $20, 20 to 25 bucks, and see where they're at. All right. Uh-huh. Not very good with my dimes, so I'm not even gonna look at that one. Well, 3.1, that's right. That's what it should weigh. What are we saying here, though? And we're not going to go much longer here. I mean, we're 30 minutes in now, so I'll probably end this right after this penny here. Okay. Uh-huh. 1970. We're saying doubling in date. Um, well, I'm not seeing doubling in date. That's another one of those ones where if you look at it right away, you think you see doubling, turn that penny, get it at different angles, get that light at different angles, and then tell me if you still see doubling. And if you do, then let's figure out, is it machine doubled or is it double dyed? Those are those again, here we are. Those are those diagnostics tools that you need to be using. So, that's what I got for you. Do your research, do your homework before you go and spend your money, your hard-earned money buying up stuff like this. Don't just go and spend a ton of money because, whatever. Yes, 3200 mint air, two die chips on a 21p quarter back of hat on ponytail. I mean, come on. Okay, well, if that's real, that's a pretty cool error right there. Here we go. These are the ones right here. This one. Error, no mint mark. Philadelphia, remember? Ay, ay, ay. 59 1 cent doubled overs. Hmm. Let's see. Do you have a decent enough photo? What kind of crap photo is this? 43. What? A dog? What's going on here? I mean, what's what kind of weird ass stuff is all this? Excuse my language, but you know what? Run the other way from this person. Whoever, if you're looking at this whatever here, run the opposite direction from this person, okay? That's what I got to say about that. That's not a mint error right there. That could be a counter stamp, which counter stamps do sell. This is PMD, obviously. Uh-huh. Use some judgment, when you're looking at stuff here. Don't, I mean, what's this here? Die crack error. If they're talking about this right here, I'm not going to open it up, but if they're talking about this line, that's a scratch. No mint mark with errors. At 18 for 2,500 bucks. Hey, I got a bunch of them. You want to give me 2,500 bucks per? I got ones in better condition than that. 42, no mint mark. Hey, I got a ton of those. 29, same thing. I got a bunch of 35s. I mean, shoot, if I get 2,500 bucks for each one of them, man, I'd be doing hecka good. Hecka good, huh? It's just not, like I say, use some common sense. If you do find an error coin that you're thinking about buying, you know what? Just, I have an email address set up with the channel. It says it's for business purposes only, but you know what? You can send me the link to it. Let me look at it at least and tell you what I think of it, because I'd be very upset if one of you came in and decided to buy one of um, these pennies or something like that for $2,500 and got screwed. Here we go. Here's a Woody, and it is a Woody. It is a Woody. It's not worth 2,500 bucks. I sell Woodies all the time on my channel for $20. $20. Okay? Woodies are awesome. Penny Woodies are cool as heck. They ain't worth $2,500. Now this is cool. This is actually really neat here. 1978, $200 in nickels, unopened, mint sewn. I mean, this is cool. I still don't think it's $2,500 cool, but it is cool. Uh huh. Um, no. That's worth zero. Oh, anyway, Roosevelt silver dime. Error, no S. Uh huh. Uh huh. Whatever. I just, ugh. And people buy these. That's my problem with it. It's not so much that they exist. It's the people who purchase this stuff that just are getting completely screwed over. That's my issue, okay? Now these, yeah, okay, these are definitely nice, right? Coins worth money with errors. Okay. Now, three-legged buffalo, yeah, that's worth money. The 42 over 1, yeah, that's money. This, yeah, a DDO, the DDO on the 55. Those are all really good ones. You gotta be careful because there is a fake out there of that one. 69D error penny for 2,500. I wonder what that is. I can tell you it's really bad photos. How the heck did that sell? I mean, jeez. We just went through a bunch of 69Ds, and every one of them looked a heck of a lot better than that. So, I don't know what the heck. X error penny, 1990, no mint error. What? 1990, no mint. That's a Philadelphia. 2017, they put the P mint on there. Yeah. You see this? It's just so annoying seeing stuff like that. I mean, here, I guarantee you, this blank reverse is not actually blank reverse. It's PMD, post mint damage. Now that's cool. Jefferson nickel and a Panama 5 centavos. That's really cool right there. I like that one. 99 Philly, huh? What do we got here? What do we got? Great shape, rare, very desirable, and collectible. Really? I didn't know that. Hmm. Man, if I could get 2 grand for each one of mine that I have that are in probably better shape than this one, man, I'd be rolling in it. Golly. But I'm not a jerk, so I'm not going to try to take people's money like that. All right, there we go. I'm done. I can't. I could ramble more, but I'm not going to. I can't keep going on it because I'll drive myself insane. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. You know, put it down there in the chat comments. You know where it goes. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. Laters. Laters. Goodbye. I gotta find my stop button.